File cabinet grilling. Oh my god.
Show them how it works.
Hey, you ain't seen nothing like this.
Show them how it works.
Show them this smoker right
Show them
here.
how it works.
It's not grilling, it's smoking.
Look at
Look at this smoker right here.
Look
Look.
at y'all ain't never seen nothing like that. Look at her.
Look at that.
Ooh, look at that meat on top.
Come on now.
Barbecue all at the cake, baby. Look at her.
Come on.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All at the
Come
cake.
on now.
What? What the fuck?
Hold up, we ain't through yet. Burn your fingers while you.
right.
There go my other feet right.
Come on now.
One
Come
more
on
time. You
now.
ready for the low?
Hey,
Oh, yeah, you get over there. I told you.
hey, let me tell you something. This the best use of DISD school furniture that I've seen ever.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my god. Chat. Chat. Does this work? Yes, it works. Absolutely. Oh my god.
Show them
Hey.
how it works.
Hey, you ain't seen nothing like this.
Show them how it works.
Show them this smoker right here.
Will you get like AIDS from it? How to build smoker barbecue from file cabinet? Oh, thank you. I can taste the paint.
Hi, Luke here with CatsandCarp.com, and me and my boy Tom here are going to show you how to...
This guy looks like the guy from the Outdoors Boys.
I love catching big catfish.
Am I tripping? It is? He is. It's the same guy? He has 2 YouTube channels? This is his old channel from 9 years ago. Oh my god. Show me your bubble, thank you. Same guy, Pippa. He has 4 channels? I only knew the Outdoors Boys. Oh my
make
god.
a smoker
Deep lore,
out of a
yeah.
file cabinet. Now, I'm not the guy who came up with this idea, but I'm going to walk you step by step on how it's done. This has been around for a
4
long
YouTube
time.
channels in this economy? Yeah. Is this the hacker known as 4chan?
4-drawer vertical
4-drawer 4chan?
file cabinet is a great foundation, a great starting point for building a smoker.
He endorses it. He endorses it. Maybe I should do this.
It's actually pretty nice. So I'm going to show you how it's done, and I'm going to show you how to smoke some fish, because I've got 25 pounds of salmon that I brought back from Alaska, and it needs some love and attention. I'm going to give it to it. So, all right, without further ado, we're going to get started.
All the items you need to build this smoker are listed in the description of this video, including links and prices. But first you're going to need a step drill bit, a corded drill,
This guy's a Mormon.
with 1,000 watts of power or more, an old cooking pot or a coffee can, and you're going to need some barbecue thermometers. For the shelving, you're going to want 10 to 15 16-inch sections of 2x1 wood. You're going to need some chicken wire or hardware cloth. You're going to need some wire.
You know what they call that round these parts? Fool's wire. Because only city slickers setting up their first chicken coops will use this for their chickens.
Chicken wire or hardware cloth. You're going to need some wire cutters for cutting coat hangers, and you're going to need a couple coat hangers. Some cooling racks are also very helpful, and if you're going to cook chicken, you're going to want a 1-inch drill bit.
Why do you need a 1-inch drill bit for cooking chicken specifically? What differentiates cooking chicken from cooking like steak?
4-foot roll of duct insulation can also be helpful in cold weather. Once you have everything you need, the first
chicken
step
drill.
is to drill holes
You know
in
why.
the bottom of the top 3 drawers, and only the top 3 drawers. These holes are going to let heat and smoke circulate through the file cabinet.
And you're gonna leave this powder here because this adds glitter to your chicken. And also some seasoning. It adds iron.
I put about 12 holes
This is rich in minerals.
in the bottom of each drawer. I put the holes along the side. Now, one of the things to look out for is that there is a cross section on the bottom of the drawer on the underside, and you see here I accidentally started to drill into it. So just be cautious that you don't destroy the structural integrity of the door. Also, be careful that you don't overheat your drill or drill bit.
Is the paint really not toxic? Use a hole punch instead. It's much faster. Yeah, use a hole punch on the metal drawers of the file cabinet.
6 on one side, 6 on the other.
No,
This
it is.
doesn't
Yes, it
take
is.
that long. I mean, you could get it all done
If you use acetone on it, is it fine? Burn it off.
in 45 minutes without too much of a rush, except that my drill keeps overheating. Right now it is hot to the touch. I mean, and that's not good for the drill. You'll destroy your drill that way. So if you had 2 drills where you could switch them on and off and let one cool down while you're using the other one, that would help, but I only have 1 drill, so I'm doing 6 holes, and I have to let my
I
drills
always use acetone to season my steak. I don't think that's a good idea.
sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then I do 6 more holes, and I have to let it sit, and it's that's taking
temperature in each drawer because the temperature is different in each
He's getting fancy with it. He's putting temperature gauges on each drawer.
These thermometers are cheap and so simple to install. There's no reason not to put one in every drawer.
How much is a smoker usually? Because I know you can get file cabinets for pretty cheap from secondhand stores. $600.
the back of the file cabinet
400,
drawers have
700?
adjustable dividers, which you can either remove by unscrewing right here. You can just pull the whole thing out. You can slide it forward,
You could use it as a
or
divider.
you can use it to separate your meats if you
Yeah.
like, whatever floats your boat. One thing to look out
That's
for,
fancy.
when you drill the holes for the thermometers, make sure that the hole is higher than this, so that when you open and shut the drawer, this doesn't whack into the probe, which is sticking about this far into the file cabinet.
Aw, man, he's not going to save that for seasoning?
All right, so now I'm ready to season the smoker, run some smoke through it, get some heat build
He's seasoning his filing cabinet.
up, see how my temperatures are doing. I've got some wood chips here. These are the Weaver brand, and I've got some mesquite fire spice.
This is
I got
crazy.
these for $3.95 a piece. That includes shipping on Amazon.com.
That cheap 1100 watt stove worked perfectly for producing tons and tons of smoke. It worked.
I feel like maybe you should remove the interior paint before you start seasoning it. I feel like Applewood smoked lead paint is still lead paint.
Great for smoking salmon or jerky. As long as you didn't want to get over 180 degrees, it just works fine as is straight out of the box. However, if you want to get hotter than that, you have to hot wire the stove because the stove
You have to hotwire the stove?
turns itself off
Hotwire a stove?
once it gets to about 180 degrees. So what you do is you go in, open the stove up, and there's a wire going into the knob section and a wire coming out of the knob section. Just disconnect those and then fuse them together. You want to do that mechanically by stripping and twisting them together. I soldered it, but it wasn't the greatest idea because the heat can melt the solder and it can come apart. But it's really simple. It takes about 5 minutes. It's one screw to put it back together, and then it'll just stay on all the time instead of turning on and off at it.
Goosey Goose, thank you. Is this Outdoors Boys channel building this amazing cancer machine? If so, let's elevate. Yes, it is.
Certain
It is Outdoor
temperature.
Boys.
Then you can regulate the temperature by simply opening or shutting the bottom drawer a certain amount. If you don't want to fuss
Ellie,
with an
thank
electric
you.
stove, you
Why
can burn
season my filing cabinet, not my brisket?
lump coal in the bottom drawer and just regulate the temperature by regulating the airflow by how much you open or close the drawer. You can also add insulation
He's insulating his filing cabinet.
to the file cabinet in cold weather to try to keep the temperature more even throughout the drawers. That costs about $8, really easy to install. My recipe for brining salmon is really simple. Take a gallon of soy sauce, bring it to a boil, take about a pound of ginger, slice it thin, throw it in there, and boil it for about 45 minutes an hour. Crush about 20 to 30 cloves of garlic about the same time, boil it with the ginger, once again about an hour. Add 4 cups of sugar and add a gallon of water, and then you're good to
At what point does buying an actual smoker start making more sense? That's a good question. I feel like once you start adding insulation on the outside, you're past that point.
go. After
That's a
it's
lot of sugar.
boiled
That is a
for the
lot of
hour,
sugar.
then you take your chicken, for instance, and just soak it in that for about 20 hours. And
Remember
or
that
you
our
take
Biddy's
your
not
salmon.
actually
In
here.
this case, I had 25 pounds of frozen salmon, and just put it
My cheap Chinese offset smoker from Amazon was like $80. Works
in a
great.
big pot as tightly as you can. Cover the whole thing in
You
the
spilled it.
teriyaki sauce, the brine, and just make sure it's floating and let it sit for 20 hours. For short ribs, I like to marinate them in Korean kalbi sauce. It's a great Korean marinade you can get at the Korean supermarkets. It's a nice thick Korean barbecue sauce. I just cover the pork ribs in the kalbi.
Doesn't the chicken go bad sitting out for 20 hours?
Cover it. Once again, let it sit for about 20 hours. Once you know what you
Doesn't
want
all this stuff go bad sitting out for 20 hours?
to cook, you need to build racks in the drawers to hold your food.
No.
For drumsticks, I use the 2x1s and put a 1-inch
it in the
hole right on
fridge?
the edge of the 2x1.
Not in the
I insert
brine.
it into the top
Trust
of the
the
drawer.
process. Okay, my
and
bad,
then
my
I
bad.
can hang the drumsticks by the joint from the stick.
You're gonna cook it anyways. I don't think that works like that actually. I think if you cook a rotten egg, it's still rotten. What's thank you, Pippa. Egg grill, $200. My local Wilco.
You want the 1-inch hole to be close enough to the edge that the
Pudgy Sasquatch, thank you. I got virtually molested in that game once, I think.
opening is
Probably.
about 1/2 inch. That seems to be about perfect. And once again, you make it exactly 16 inches so it slides right into the top of the drawer. And as you can see, it works like a charm. All the drumsticks slide in.
It works like a charm. Watches as a drumstick falls out.
And they hang upside down like that. It's really
That is
really
cool,
a
though.
great way to do it. Pretty easy to make. Shelving in any smoker needs to be
That's pretty
versatile
smart.
and easy to adjust because you're usually not cooking the same thing every time. So if you want to cook more chicken or less chicken or more fish, then you need to be able to adjust the shelving without too much fuss.
Half the time it works every time.
So
Yeah.
here's my system for doing that. Pretty much take a coat hanger and string it across the top of the drawer and put a cooling rack on top of it and a cooling rack underneath it. That's how I do my pork ribs. Really super simple. As you can see, you just want to keep the pork ribs off
wanna
the
eat
ground,
that.
off the
I don't
bottom
care
of the
if it
drawer so
tastes
the air
like
can
lead
circulate
paint
underneath
chips.
it. The smoke can get all around it. And the little piece of coat hanger strung across the top easily supports the
you
cooling
supposed to
rack
spray
and
them in the
another
smoker? What do you
set of
mean?
ribs, which you baste liberally in Colby.
You already ate soapy ramen.
And then for
yeah,
the
I'm already
salmon, I take
basically
some
dead.
hardware cloth and I fold it over a couple times and I put it on the bottom of the drawer. Enough so that I can put salmon fillets
smart.
skin down and there's space for air and smoke to circulate underneath them. Then I take 2x1 16-inch sections, put it on the top and another layer of chicken wire hardware cloth, and I've got a second layer in the drawer so I can fit even more salmon in there. And that works really well. It's easy to take in, really easy to take off.
This is a lot of
And
food.
in this setup, this time I had 2 drawers with just salmon.
This is
And as
so
you can see,
much
25
food.
pounds of salmon fit pretty easily in 2 drawers.
Oh my
So
god.
the top drawer, I put the thickest pieces of salmon that needed to
Oh
cook the
my
longest.
God. This is looking forward to right. The
And
longer
then
it
in the
goes on
second
a
from
little
the top
bit.
drawer, I put the thinner pieces of salmon that could cook at a higher heat. And then
I
on the
do
bottom
cook a
drawer,
month at a
I put
time.
2 racks of pork ribs
It's a big cabinet,
and
true.
about 12 chicken
family
drumsticks.
gatherings.
And of course, in the bottom drawer, had my element. Turn that bad boy on, and it starts smoking up a storm. Had this thing smoking for 18 hours in total. And Tommy even helped me out. And one of the key with the ribs, you want to marinate it. So get a little squeeze bottle of Colby sauce and a brush, and whenever it starts to dry out, pop it open and get it wet again. You want to keep the outside wet all the time.
Oh
That's
my god.
make
I
sure you
just
get both
realized
sides.
it's a file
and
cabinet.
Don't
Yeah,
forget
it's
the
a
one on the
fucking
bottom
filing
rack.
cabinet.
Either use a meat thermometer or a little sampling method to tell when it's done. The pork ribs got
They
done
used the little sampling method instead of measuring the temperature directly.
first for me,
Wow,
but
thank you.
how long
This
it
is great
takes
for when I'll be hungry in 4 days.
to cook really
You mean in
depends a
4
lot
days?
on weather conditions, how much heat you use. It really varies a lot.
Oh, because that's how long it takes to do
my
everything.
first pork ribs in my file cabinet smoker, they turned out all right. I'm no pit master, but they were okay. The chicken took a little bit longer because it was closer to the doors entrance, a little bit cooler spot, but they worked out just fine, and really nice, deep, rich, smoky flavor, and they came out looking really, really beautiful. Once I removed the pork and chicken, I lowered the temperature so that the bottom drawer was nice and cool for the
Parents, thank you. With the amount of food he's cooking, the economic argument is sound, but only if you regularly cook for large
salmon.
group.
Now, ideally, the
True.
bottom drawer is about 180 degrees, which makes the top drawer about 125 degrees, which is a really good temperature for smoking salmon. I did about 18
my
hours for the
God.
salmon, and it wasn't overdone by any stretch of the imagination. The salmon
How do you explain this to people. You're cooking for a large group of people, right? So picture this. It's Thanksgiving. You're bringing everybody over for dinner. And you say, one moment, I gotta go check the brisket. And then, you know, they follow you outside because they want to see what your grill setup looks like. They want to see your smoker, what cool, badass smoker you picked up from Bass Pro Shops, formerly known as Cabela's. You lead them outside to a mess of extension cords and surge protectors, and you show them a filing cabinet. And they say, what's that? And you say, that's the smoker. And then you open up one of the drawers and you show them that their salmon has been cooking on chicken wire in a filing cabinet. Huh?
Starts looking brown and starts to toughen up. The thinner fillets start to get kind of firm and easy to pick up. The thicker fillets kind of fall apart.
Oh my god.
It's perfect.
Clipper, thank you. No one cares about the grill. They care about the food tasting.
Absolutely gorgeous. And the ones on the second drawer from the top got a little bit better done,
with
which
the
I like.
grabs.
And just absolutely gorgeous.
Jesus Christ. Oh, all my mic settings are off.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't realize. Every single one of my mic settings is turned
If you like
off.
that video, don't forget to check out some of our other videos, including how to make a great channel catfish bait with jello and hot dogs.
You have it the other way around. Cabela's is now Bass Pro Shops. Cabela's is no more. Oh man, there's a lot of people doing this. Miller Halbert, thank you. Wait, how do you clean the chicken wire? That's the best part. You don't. You don't.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.